The main teaching of Buddhism is the three Dharma characteristics: impermanence, suffering, and no self. Of these, impermanence and suffering are preparation stages for realizing the no self. So the three Dharma characteristics are concluded in no self. If you naturally understand impermanence and suffering in the process of an awareness practice to realize no self, realization of no self comes naturally. Buddha had a saying about impermanence, suffering, and no self in the Nikaya Sutra.
Sono, what do you think about whether materials change or not?
They have to change.
If they have to change, is it suffering or pleasure?
It is suffering.
Changing means impermanence. Impermanence means not everlasting, perpetual change. All materials and lives in the manifested universe are continuously changing. If they are subject to change, is it suffering or pleasure? It is, of course, suffering, because they cannot exist as they are, but keep changing. That is suffering because all materials are changing. If there is suffering due to change, it means that there is not suffering when there is no changing. What is no suffering? It is no changing, and no changing is true nature, the absolute, it is everlasting. Buddha explained no self, the third characteristic, as follows.
If changing is suffering, can we say, this is me, this is mine, this is my nature?
No, we cannot say so.
Can we say that the one that is impermanent and suffering is I, as the subject?
No, we cannot say so.
If we cannot say it is I, then what is it? It is no self, due to not being me. According to this syllogism, all sentient beings in the phenomenal universe are impermanent. They are suffering due to impermanence. And because they are not permanent and are suffering, they have no self. In conclusion, there is no self. But Buddha explained impermanence and suffering as means in order to teach no self. It is therefore one Dharma characteristic rather than three, because the truth is only no self. Impermanence and suffering are just means of explaining no self. Mahayana Buddhism replaces suffering with nirvana. The three Dharma characteristics therefore consist of impermanence, nirvana, and no self. Some Buddhists claim for Dharma, adding nirvana instead of replacing suffering. No self is nirvana. No self is not separate from nirvana. This is nothing but a play on words. All you have to do is to realize no self. No self, no existence of I, means that there is no main character I. Just a subject and changing within any living thing and all materials in the phenomenal universe. But Buddhism studies the 5 aggregations and 12 links of dependent origination, because those must be learned in order to realize the 3 Dharma characteristics. However, I did not know them when I reached enlightenment, though I wrote them down while studying a long time ago. I cannot remember them now, if asked. However, let us understand the 5 aggregations and 12 links of dependent origination, as although these are not necessary for enlightenment, they are insisted on by Buddhists nowadays. 5 aggregations mean an existence consisting of 5 elements. An existence as a living thing is subject to birth, death. Existence is a combined construct of body and mind, and again can be divided into 5 characteristics or aggregations: form, reception, conception, formation of the mind, and coming into consciousness. With form, the material, the body, and the functioning of the mind is divided into 4 steps. I was so surprised to hear that existence consists of 5 elements. I was full of admiration. How can the mind be divided in 4 steps in such detail? However, after enlightenment, I came to know that such explanation of details is not useful, but only makes people feel complicated. Simply speaking, existence is the combined organization of body and mind. Nevertheless, even the body and the mind are not 2, but 1. It is consciousness that causes the body and the mind to be cognized separately. When the pure consciousness manifests itself into the relative world, it is impossible for one concept to be cognized and so appears as relative concepts.